record. All right. So first of all, I'd like to say thanks I'd like to thank each and every last one of you for being a part of our community, the NG community. What will we, this presentation tonight, I kind of wanted to change the name of how we do this because NG is cool. I love it, but I wanted something that people would pay attention to. So this call is going to be a prelude to what we have in terms of what we will have in store for you for our marketing arm. We are developing our own private funnel. Okay, since there's no footprint anywhere on this planet regarding this company, we are going to make one. We're going to make one. Hence, I said we need something that's going to captivate people's attention. Hedge fund. This is a legitimate, bona fide hedge fund. And they use AI. I said, everyone's familiar with AI. It's just the beginning of it, right? You guys, we are on the precipice of this company. It's like being a part of Amway before Amway became Amway. But the only difference between Amway and this platform is this. You and I get to make money every single day, passively, like clockwork, right? And that's going to be the change because no one has what we have. So that's going to get me started because I'm really excited. And I'm going to try to make sure that I don't get overly excited because I will. Okay, so here we go. So our hedge fund does not guarantee any returns, as accounts are subjected to free market conditions that can alter performance or results. Our hedge fund trades and mines crypto coin holdings daily, passing on profits to its membership daily. That's us. Income projections should not be considered an enticement or guarantee, but merely an example of what can potentially occur if all conditions are met. These three specific factors can impact your income earnings results, to a level that really blows your mind. Number one, this is the key thing here. Your initial investment principal amount. If you do this correctly, if you seed it correctly, you don't have to be concerned about seeding it ever again. I'm telling you that right now. I'm experiencing that for myself. Cryptocurrency market conditions. Right now, Bitcoin is at a lull. Most people shy away from cryptocurrency when it's not, it's not high. This is the best opportunity to acquire as much Bitcoin as humanly possible. This is really important. Number three, referral recommendations. This is going to change the scope of what you think you may be earning. You cannot predict what you think you're going to earn when you have proper infrastructure in place. I'll leave it at that. So I've been involved in this industry for 34 years. I am the CEO of Wealth Builders Network Educational Services. I've been doing that for about 17 years. I designed my own accounting software for about 16 years. It's the only accounting program in the world that allows everyone to be all on the same exact team. And I'll say that for a rainy day for you. I've had experience in the precious metals industry. I've been a financial planning family consultant strategist for 15 years. I'm also a cryptocurrency strategist. I've been involved with crypto for quite some time. I also deal with complex trust strategists for about 10 years. And here's the coup de grace. This is a non-grantor's trust consultant for about 3. Okay. The information that we have that I've collected over the years is nothing short of a miracle. Why? Because I finally figured out exactly how the wealthy, the Elon Musk, the Jeff Bezos, the Warren Buffetts, how they move money freely around the world globally, no matter where you are, in a way that they pay less than 1.1% in taxes combined for over the last 15 years. Okay, I know exactly what they do and how to do it. So it's really pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Now, the company has been in operation for nearly 8 years. They've been trading for the last 5 years and providing extraordinary daily returns. The company is registered in United Kingdom and they're authorized and approved to conduct business globally. Now, let me clarify this. Our company is approved to operate under the condition that we follow the regulatory guidelines set forth by the SEC issued countries. Okay. Again, you guys, if you understand anything about trading, it does not require a license to trade anyone's money because it is what? It is a projection. Okay. It's not a guarantee. So anyone can trade anyone's money with no license. Okay. But if you take your trading to another level, there's certain things that you may want to do to protect not just the customers and the company, but you want to follow some certain guidelines. This is exactly what NG has done. In addition, in doing so, to make sure, they decided to set up an account with the Lloyd's in London Bank for 349 million pounds to make sure that we have the insurance that if anything happens, at a minimum, this is what they'll put back into the hedge fund. This is what hedge funds do, right? They get the insurance to operate, but they operate in a free marketplace, right? Again, we're not trading Forex. It is strictly crypto, okay? Now, each member is required to submit a KYC video immediate after funding their account. This is mandatory. There's no exception. If you can't do it, then you might as well not join. Okay. So these are things that they're giving me, and I'm like, oh, this is different. And I've been involved with them for quite some time. So they're just trying to just roll things out in a way which makes sense. Now, here's my story. I was added to the company Telegram AI trading platform by invitation only in the month of December 2019. I vetted, monitored, and interviewed the staff after 8 months of involvement via Telegram video session. This is no longer an option. If you try to set up a video call, it is said is not authorized. As a matter of fact, they've restricted the amount of communication you can have with support other than taking care of your issue, unless you're deemed unless you're deemed to be a person that they selected to be an admin. Okay, I was selected to be an admin. I had to earn my way to be an admin. It wasn't by chance or choice. It's because I demonstrated certain attributes that they thought would be really important to the growth of the organization. Okay, so I've earned my way here. No one gave me anything, right? And I would say I would say the same thing to you as well, right? Because you guys are falling under my auspices, I too will be flipping. I will be working in the in the same position as the gentleman that's been managing our group very shortly. And I too will hold fast to exactly what they've told me of how to manage and then have people set their expectations and do things based on their word and their integrity, right? So everything you do is being monitored. Everything you do is being looked at. Everything you do is going to be worth your weight in gold. I'll tell you that right now. I invested a nominal amount of funds in the 9th month. Okay, that was in the 9th month of the 8 months after looking at them doing nothing. Profits were earned and funds were withdrawn after 15 months. 15 months I was in this company, and for 15 months I didn't tell a single soul. That was my solemn promise to me. I said, I am not going to make mention of this program to anyone for 2 years. For 2 years. And it's exactly what I did. I held fast to my guns, which is very difficult at first, but then it became part of the process of making sure that you don't have to do the same. Because a lot of you are trying to go through the same thing I did. And I'm going to tell you this, you are hurting yourself financially in a way that you can't even contemplate the amount of money you're losing by not doing the right thing. Okay. In the 16th month, I invested additional funds for an additional 6 months. I withdrew Ethereum profits within 20 seconds. I remember sitting down, watching TV, flip the screen. I was about to turn the TV on, and when I made my withdrawal, within 20 seconds, I heard the audible noise that Exodus makes when you receive a payment. At 9:28, I made the withdrawal. At 9:28, the money was in my Exodus wallet. True story. By June 2022, now I need to add another line here, because in January of this year, that's when I started to share the opportunity. Okay, and I actually hand selected from January to June 2022, 20 people to join. I wasn't in a rush. I wasn't trying to recruit the world. I was only looking for those people who I thought would like to experience something that was worthwhile. So for those people that are out there, people shooting videos, thinking I'm out here trying to make all this money, this is happenstance, right? I'm not in a rush. I wasn't in a rush then, and I'm not in a rush now. I'm very super concerned about everyone's situation financially. This is not a time to play around with people's money, because things are not the same as they were last year. Okay, so I began earning hundreds of dollars per day. Now, mind you, I'm earning $100 a day with a handful of people. Matter of fact, I was doing about 9,000 a month at that time, which is not bad, right? Not bad at all. On the 8th of July, 2022, the company referred a client worth 7 figures and advised me to sign them up with my link. You guys hear what I said? The company said, hey, this guy's been with us for 3 years and he's not where he's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and help him out. And that's exactly what they did. And on July the 11th, 3 short days later, I received a 6-figure commission, and I increased my daily income to the thousands per day passively. They changed my life like that, right? 7 months, I became a millionaire. Now you tell me, what program have you ever been a part of where you spent 7 months and you're already making, and you're already a 7-figure income earner? Doesn't happen often. Now, here's another cool part I'm going to share with you. This recently happened last week. On the 24th of September, 2022, I received a profit distribution called a reward. And that reward was given because I had a certain amount of money in the system, just because they gave me a bonus of $4,951.18. To the right is the picture of where this is, and I looked under history to see this. They didn't make an announcement to me, say, hey, we're going to give you $4,000, Mr. Tillery. If you mind your Q's and mind your business, study the actual interface and start to understand how that works, then you'll see certain things happening into your account. And this was my first, I was waiting for this to happen to me. It finally happened to me, which was last week, which is I'm ecstatic about that. An extra almost $5,000. So what this is a distribution of the company's profits for people that have the adequate amount of cryptocurrency in trade. That's a reward. Now, there are 3 different plans. We have something called a silver plan. You can invest a minimum of $100 up to $299,000. You're going to earn 0.714% a day, 4.998% weekly, 21.41% monthly, 128.52% every 6 months, and 260.61% a year. I've been doing this like clockwork every single day. They haven't missed a beat. I have not yet missed the payment, okay, at all whatsoever. We have the next plan, which is the gold plan. Now, if you invest $300,000 to $499,000, you'll earn 1.5% daily, or 7% a week, 45% a month, 270% every 6 months, and 547.5% a year. And for the high range investor, we have the premium plan. $500,000 with no maximum. You're going to earn 2.4% a day, 16.8% a week, 72% a month. just let that settle for a little bit. 72% a month on your money. That's insane. 432% in 6 months and 876% annually. Okay. Now, I'm gonna I want someone to remind me about the goal plan, just in case I forget. Look at the goal plan, look how much it costs to get started, and look at the daily rate of return. Okay. The difference here with us is that you don't invest with one crypto. You can invest in one or up to 6. And that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dashcoin, Troncoin, and Dogecoin. You are building a diversified portfolio from jump. Not all of your eggs are in one basket. You have a distributed basket and a variety of coins to build your wealth from. Okay, which is awesome. Now, you are probably wondering, what does Visa have to do with trading? Well, it has to do not with trading, but with transactions. I didn't understand this until around the month of March of this year about what this really actually means. Okay. And a lot of you are going to start to experience this, and every last one of you, if you follow the process of compound stacking your profit daily, day after day, week after week, month after month, month after month. Every person, no matter where you are financially, even if you have no money, you can be a part of this program. Even with $100, you could change your financial disposition in the next 4 to 5 years with this program. It's phenomenal. But here we go. Visa in September 2020 they did 597 million transactions per day. Imagine if you can get $1 or even 50 cents from each of those transactions. Wouldn't that be a great thing? But at the end of the year, they did over 1.141 billion transactions in a year. This is what you have to pay attention to. And this is what I'm going to show and share with you after the presentation. Because I want this to be a straight presentation, and you guys are going to see it. Because I like documentation versus conversation, right? Documentation beats conversation all day long. And I'm going to show that for some of you, if this is your first time on this call, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, here's an example of how it kind of works. If you invest $14,006 and you're earning 0.714% a day, you're going to receive $100 in profit. Profits are reinvested back in your account. This is what you want to, this is just to be the process. This is how you're going to get where you want to get financially. Then the next day, you're going to earn 0.714% off the 14,006 and the 100. So basically, it's earning 0.714% off $14,106 per day, right? It's a cumulative, right? It's a cumulative for each coin individually. It's for each coin individually. So all investments or deposits are traded for 180 days, and profits and commissions can be withdrawn or reinvested daily. Earnings are paid 3 levels deep, 5% on the first level, 2% on the second level, and 1% on the third level from all deposits every single day. Makes a big difference. All your daily earnings and commissions from our platform are paid in real time. You're paid in real time. So when you earn a commission or you're paid a reward or residual, that daily payment is withdrawable at that moment. You don't have to wait for the company to reconcile to distribute your profit. You have 100% control to do that, right? So also your funds are immediately available to you for reinvestment return, like I said, to an external wallet of your choice within 1 to 60 minutes. Again, you are 100% in control of withdrawing your funds. Now, daily transactions. This is an example of what I mentioned before. What does trading have to do with Visa? It's about transactions. As you see here, I'm reinvesting my profit, and I'm doing it not once a day. I'm doing it 1, 2, 3, 4 times a day. So for those of you that are in here, you're doing it once a day. There will come a time where you're doing it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or more times a day. Imagine getting paid 10 times a day. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick a line item, and I'm going to show you what was paid that day to me. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was paid to me on that day. I have the choice to reinvest it, or I have the choice to withdraw it. Now, mind you, this is one of the pages of me getting. I have about 3 or 4 of these going down, like 4 different pages, but I selected just one of them. And this is what happens. So every transaction shown is how many times that I get paid per day. Every transaction that's shown, I get paid this many times in one day. Okay. So here's 377.43, 72.49, 66.73, 126.12, 183.73, 86.94, 202.88, 119.14, 1,846.53. Now, again, let me restate this. This is maybe a quarter or less of the transactions that I'm showing you. Okay, it's a whole lot more than this, but I'm just showing you this is what happens when you follow the process of compound stacking. So if you add all these, and one more, 99.60, if you add that up, that averages to about $300 a day. So basically, this is 5 days worth of transactions. It's a total of 44 transactions, but I'm only counting 22. So I'm making about $300.73 on average based on each one of these transactions, and that's per day. But after careful review, I said, you know what? It's not fair of me not to show everything. So I'm going to go back using the same transaction sheet, and I'm going to go ahead and show the other. So I did the odds, and I'm going to do the evens now, right? 1,743, 68.72, 1,855, 97, 1,159.70, 1,972.35, 65.26, 1,781.39, 80.88, 114, 322, and 106.93. Now, what you are seeing here is the principal that I have deposited originally, creating my second or my first generation of my money. And the ones in the white is my second generation. So I'm already in my third generation of making money in 5 days. You guys get that? In 5 days, I'm already in my third generation of creating money. So in 4 days, 22 more transactions again. So it's an average, these transactions average about $751.93. So if I add the first page and the second page, you look at $526.33 per transaction average. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. And that's only a quarter of the transactions I earn per day. Now, let's put this into perspective when you first start. So a lot of times people are arguing about the rate of return that they're getting. I'm making 3%, I'm making 5%, I'm making whatever is going on in the industry in terms of comparison. To be quite honest, it does matter, but it really doesn't matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter. What I mean by that is this. If someone paid you 2% a day, but you was able to reinvest your money 10 times and reinvest, which means reinvested 10 times in the day, versus someone who got paid 10%, was only able to compound it once a month. See the difference here? And the difference is the interest rate is cool, but they don't have the ability to reinvest. This is where people miss the mark. They're not really paying attention to the details. And the details is going to help you to understand what this platform is about. And you really should get excited about that. So in the month of March, which is this year, so here's another thing, you guys, don't look at me as the example to follow. I mean, don't do everything I did wrong. Because remember, for the first 2 years, I did nothing but analyze. Okay? I can kick myself in the butt so many times, but I just, if you don't know, if you don't know. I didn't ask any questions, and the company did not give me any answers. If you don't ask questions, you don't get any answers. And that's what exactly happened to me. Okay? So for 2 years, I sat on there looking at them, and they said, "Do you want to invest?" I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm fine. It's okay." And then they left me alone. They asked me, I think, 2 or 3 times out of 2 years. I told them, "No, I'm fine." Think about it. Most companies are going to harass you, bombard you. How come? How come? They did not do that at all whatsoever. They said, "Okay." And I'll tell you another story about that. But here we are. The month of March, I earned 18 transactions in a day. That translated to 540 times per month. Month of April, I remember doing this. We were talking about this like yesterday. I got paid 50 transactions in one day, 1,500 in a month. See, it's all about the transaction. Next month, 80 transactions in one day to 2,400 transactions in a month. 122 times I got paid or reinvested my money, and that's 3,600 transactions per month. What you're seeing here is that compounding is working. It's taking my old money, my new money, creating, I'm sorry, it's taking my new money, which has made newer money, right? So then the next, I guess, March is my old money, right? So every time you advance forward, you're creating new money. But if you look back, you actually see also your old money still working for you. And think of this as generational wealth. This is what's happening. In July, I remember this because I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna be at 152 transactions per day. Now, I think let's scratch that. Let's do here. The month of July, 4,560 transactions in a day. Now, the month of August, this is where I thought I would be at around 196 transactions. This is the 6th month. I was actually at 396 transactions in a day. I got paid 11,880 times in a month. Ask yourself this question. When was the last time you got paid 11,880 times in a month? And finally, in September, I thought we'd go to 400 to 500 transactions per day. I'm at 643 transactions per day, which puts me at around 19,290 transactions per month. You kind of see what's going on here. It seems like we're trying to follow the theme of Visa. Isn't it everywhere? And they make money based on transactions. And that's where it hit me. We need to focus on transactions, but also you need to put enough seed money into this where you can do this quickly. And I'm going to show that too after the training, after the presentation. So here we go. This is where I got the idea. I said, how many minutes are in a day? 1,440 minutes in a day. 10,080 in a week. 43,200 minutes in a month. That's what I said. Reinvesting profits is the secret to increasing your daily income and creating massive wealth by the minute or the seconds. And I thought about that. I'm like, so in 6 months, I'm almost at nearly 20,000 transactions. And now this example of 9/22/2022, right? 18,840 transactions per month. It will not be long until I hit 43,200 transactions per month. And the next month, I won't be paid by the minute. I will be being paid by the seconds. Can you imagine that? Every 45, every 30, every 15 seconds, you're getting paid. This is the power of the NG trading platform. This is what people don't understand. They don't really understand it. Once they understand it, guess what? By the time they do understand, if your money is properly seeded and you're doing all the things that you're asked to do, I'm giving you guys the secret of how to create unpronounced wealth. I'm giving it to you. No one does that. They profess to give you information, but they don't really understand the information. I promise you, I understand this information very well. And I want you guys all to do the same so that you can go and change the lives of your families and generations after that. This is what it's about. So here's another example. So this is an example of what happened to me. Remember I told you about the company giving me an actual client? And here it is. 100, that's 83 days ago. They paid me a bonus of 5.9 Bitcoin. This is a bonus that they gave me for sponsoring someone that they gave me. In 83 days, my 5.9 Bitcoin, which actually changed, I put an asterisk because it's going to change from that time to actually a couple of days ago. That 5.9 Bitcoin has grown into 15.96 Bitcoin. 10.6 Bitcoin in the since July the 11th to now. When was the last time your investment went from 5.9 to 10 Bitcoin? Now, this is on top of the 5.9, because at the end of the 180 days, I get the 5.92 as if I put it in there as a bonus. So it's trying to predict here. So right now, I've made over $199,000 just off this transaction. This does not include any of my other transactions. This is just this one. In 180 days, or 166 days, it's going to be that should be 83. That should be 186. That should be 186. Sorry about that. 398,000. In another 330 and another 166 and another 166 days, $796,000. This is by the end of January. This money went from 5.9 from 100,000 to over close to $1 million. August, September, October, November, December, January. 6 months. 6 months. It took $120,000 to go to close to $1 million. So as you can see, it does not take long for one to go from one level to the next level. It doesn't take long if you follow the compound stacking strategy. Now, we're going to talk about the promotions that they have, okay? And this first one here is what we call the member builder. If you invest 0.7 Bitcoin, I'm sorry, let me digress. This was a promotion they did back in June. And this promotion was a pretty cool promotion. It said, had you invested 0.7 Bitcoin, referred 5 members, and each of them deposited 0.1, the company will give you a 1 Bitcoin bonus. In the month of June, 1 Bitcoin was equivalent to $30,000. What company gives you 5 figures to bring in 5 people? Either two things are happening. Either one, they're lying to us, or number two, they got a lot of money and they understand how to make money, right? I think it's the latter, okay? They have a Bitcoin Builder program. If you put 0.7 Bitcoin, that's about 14,000 when I calculated this, you get 5.5 Bitcoin. That's $9,600 on top of your 14. Now you're earning 0.714% on $20,000 plus a day, as opposed to 14. You didn't have to go out and try to recruit and build an organization. The company gave you the money necessary to start you on your way. So you focus on you, right? And if you so desire, you want to share with others, that's awesome. But man, what a different way of looking on how to help you help yourself. Currently, we have the Ethereum Builder Program, which is still running. If you invest 5, they'll give you 2. You invest 10 Ethereum, they give you 5, 15, 7.5. You invest and invest 20 Ethereum, they give you 10. What's wrong with this picture? Most companies want you to go out and bring a whole bunch of people in. This company goes, no, we want you to focus on your money so you can be about your money. Completely total shift. That's why I like this, because see, people think that you have to go out and bring a whole bunch of people in. Matter of fact, there was a video, this guy said, well, how come I didn't make a choice to just get a loan and put in here myself and eat all day? Well, sad fact, the one thing he didn't notice is that number, I didn't have to go get a loan. The company gave me a person that's going to make me a millionaire regardless, no loan required, and I had a choice to open my mouth or not. So the reason why you guys are on here is because I felt that, you know what, someone blessed me, I want to bless others, and that's where I operate from. Okay, so whether you guys decide to put another penny in it or not, or bring another person in, it doesn't matter to me. I'm good, and you should be the same exact way. If no one in your organization brings another person in, don't worry about them, because you're good too. The system will take care of you. Now, there's something called the NG Global Rewards Program. This is gifted to members. People that invest between 0.7 Bitcoin and above, the company will distribute 2 to 3 times a year its profits to you. That's right. They make profits and they give them to you. Like I mentioned earlier on this call, they gave me almost $5,000 on the 24th of September, all because I had my money invested. This has nothing to do with me bringing anybody in. It has nothing with it. It has all to do with my money making money. They get it. It takes money to make money, right? And more money makes even more money. They understand that too. And I asked that question. He goes, "Look, this is what admin told me. They said we are really good at making a lot of money, and we're even better with more money being given." I was like, that makes sense. I can't argue that point. So here we are. Our BTC Builder Bonus program is designed to do just that. Build your BTC balance quickly. You and the member that referred you to the NG trading platform. Now, I was so excited to sit down and speak with the admin or the support of this company. I said, hey, can I design something so that people can kind of have like a map of what they need to do to get richer? And I submitted this to him last week, and he approved it. He goes, yes, you can. I'm like, okay, this guy must have some pull, because he's been with the company for 7 years. So obviously, he is a key person within the organization. So look at this here. If you have an investor that invests 0.7 Bitcoin, they're going to get 0.25. And the person that referred them is going to get 0.15. Think about it. They're going to invest $13,863. The company's going to match him, give them another $4,091.18. And then you're going to receive, because you referred that person, you're going to get $2,970.71 because you referred them. What? That's better than the 5%. that you were going to get had they just put the money in directly. So it's really important and imperative that if you guys are bringing people in with 0.7 Bitcoin or more, you need to let me know and DM me and tell me, hey, I have a gentleman or a friend or a person who wants to put in 0.7 Bitcoin. If you do that, I can orchestrate it because we have to provide you with the different Bitcoin wallet address that pays out the bonus. So what happens is the address is created. As soon as this person puts in the money, they'll get the bonus, and then you'll get your referral bonus instantly. If you put it in the other way without contacting support or admin me, then all you're going to get is the 0.714%, no bonus, and the person that directs you gets nothing either other than the 0.714%. I'm sorry, they'll get the 5% for the initial investment. So 5% of $13,863. Let's add that up real quick. See what that is real quick. I don't have that here. I should wrote that hit down. That's 13,863.3 times 5%. You're only going to get $693. You're going to get a whole lot less. You're going to get probably like around less than $2,300 that you're not going to get. So do you understand what we want to do? We want everyone to focus on, if you bring anybody at 0.7, you must let admin know. That's me. I am the admin probably in the whole entire country because no one knows about this program. And I asked the question, I said, how many admins are there in California? He goes, you're the only one. I'm like, what? He goes, you're the only one. But then the more I think about it, I'm like, wait a second. I got people, different builders, millionaires in different countries, in different states that have never heard of this. So I'm probably the only one in maybe 25, 30 states. Maybe somebody else like me. I don't know. Haven't seen them. Matter of fact, I don't think that's even so because there's no one even promoting this anywhere on the internet. So maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I was designed, maybe I was gifted this program to help people that I thought it was gonna be my own company, but it's not. It's this company. This is phenomenal. But look here, look, let's get into this. If you have someone put in 2.5 Bitcoin, $49,511, they're gonna get another Bitcoin. They're gonna get another $19,000. Okay, and you're gonna receive $11,882 because you referred them. What a difference is that going to make on your daily income? You see, you don't have to work hard, but you have to be smart. Hey, you have to be smart. All you have to do is be on this conference call and we give you the information just as it happens. I'm a realist, right? So investors make the deposit, they make $13,863. The investor gets a bonus of $4,911, and the referral gets a bonus of $2,970. That's it. That's my presentation. I get ahead of myself, but this is exactly how it works, right? All the way down. Now, here's the thing. This is a partial list. This goes all the way up to 19.5 Bitcoin. But then we have another platform, which is I call it level 2. It goes from 20 Bitcoin up to 130. That's right. I had someone call me and say, hey, what if I purchase 130 Bitcoin? What will I get? So I put together an actual form and I told him how much he was. He says, I'm investing my money like yesterday. I am working on it. This is ridiculous. Oh, that's right. They give you a whole lot more money on top of than what you put in. You're done, right? So I'm really excited about bringing this to you guys. So I'm going to be I'm working on the final PDF. Once it's done, I will distribute in the community, and you guys will have that, and you guys will be able to just understand what I've been doing for you. I'm just like, give us tools that we can use so we can build our business. And this is one of the tools that I'm giving you guys. It's pretty awesome. So the NG benefits. Registration is free and simple to join. There are no required membership fees to pay at all whatsoever. That's different. There are no limits or fee amounts to withdraw your funds. So that's different too. Free members can refer new members and earn commissions from all 6 coins. There's no requirement. There's no requirement for them to pay a penny. So it's kind of weird. People say, well, it sounds too good to be true. I said, well, go ahead and get started, sign up for free, bring somebody in, or put a minimum of $100 in and see what happens to you every single day for a year. I've done that. Matter of fact, I put $50 in when I got started. I put $50 in one time, and I got paid 0.714% every day for 6 months. So no one can tell me that they can go slower than me. I went as slow as humanly possible. When I told you I vetted this program, I truly vetted this program. Members can join our Hedge Fund AI community partnership funnel. We're almost done with that thing, and boy, it's going to be amazing. And I'd like to also thank a lot of the members for posting videos and screenshots and things that we can use so that we'll be able to post this around the globe. Right? So someone's on here. Please mute yourself out, please. That was really rude. I was recording this call. Now it's messed up. I have to do it all over again. Thank you. Okay, or I chop it out. I think I'll chop it out. Anyway, so here's the thing. Hedge Fund AI will become a common name like Sprint, like T-Mobile. Why do we want Hedge Fund AI? Because it grabs your attention right away. We'll have a marketing funnel as a team, as a community. As you post your links to promote yourself, we're also going to be able to use that information to promote our hedge fund community, the marketing arm, where on the back end, we are actually marketing we'll have a team that's going to market Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn on the back end, promoting and putting together all the information, the things you guys are posting in the community. If you're really creative, I mean, get as creative as possible. Make it look pretty, make it shine, make it sparkle. Post it in the community because that's where we're going to go and grab the information from. And then we're going to be able to repost that all around the world. And what my what my guy said to me, he goes, Sean, he goes, look, he goes, all roads lead to Rome. Since there's no footprint of NG and there's no footprint of Hedge Fund AI, we actually own the whole globe. So now look at it from this perspective. What percentage of the globe do you want to be your organization? 1%, 5%, 10%, whatever percent you choose, it doesn't matter. You're going to have the type of wealth that people can only dream about. And it happens fast. It does not take years. It takes months. I'm a prime example of that. 7 months, multimillionaire. In about another 7 months, I'll probably be worth many, many more millions. I promise you that. I do the numbers every single day. I can't believe it. But I'm very patient. And I'm just like, okay, here's another day. Right. So my goal really, you guys, is to help you. I'm trying to make this thing streamlined. I'm trying to make it so that we all can get there at the finish line. Even though I started first, I want all y'all to be first. I said all y'all. I didn't say all of you. All y'all to be first. I know I'm from the country sometimes, so it's forgive me, right? So it's what it's about, you guys. It's really about us coming together. So Hedge Fund AI, in partnership with NG, would like to thank you for viewing our presentation. And please get back to the person that invited you. Matter of fact, they have no other choice because we're private, right? You cannot go anywhere. If you go on the website and try to register, you're not gonna. That's gonna happen because guess what? You can't. You don't have a referral, right? So, but anyway, this concludes the presentation. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this presentation here. so I can record it. It should stop, and then I'm going to open up for Q&A, and then I want to share some things with you for those of you that want to stay. I want to show you exactly how this thing works. Some of you may only got 1 or 2 transactions, some may have more, but I want to demonstrate to you that documentation beats conversation all day long. So you guys can say, hey, we saw it with our own eyes. This thing really does work the way that Mr. Tillery says it does, right? So what we're going to do is, we have some questions in here first. Let me see here. See here. Hold on a second. I want to stop this recording. Stop this recording.